अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स। मेरा नाम डॉक्टर शकीब काज़मी है, as you can see, and I have recently joined this university as a lecturer। और हमारे पास कोर्स है 515 थर्ड ईयर फार्मेसी प्रैक्टिस 2B कम्युनिटी सोशल एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव फार्मेसी। Because of current situations, as you all know, that we are conducting online classes. So inshallah very soon when the university will open and we will introduce ourselves in more detail. Now, before starting the course of community pharmacy, I really like to explore you the detail and importance of this course specifically in our PharmD degree and in our professional career as well. Community pharmacy basically एक वास्ट फील्ड है फार्मेसी फार्मेसी प्रोफेशन की, और ये एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट प्रोफेशनल कैरियर भी है। इसकी असल अहमियत आप लोगों को फॉर्म डी कंप्लीट करने के बाद इसका आइडिया होगा। तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि ये कोर्स जब हम पढ़ें तो ये माइंड में रख के पढ़ें कि ये सिर्फ फॉर्म डी डिग्री के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, बल्कि इसके अलावा ये आगे हमारे प्रोफेशनल करियर के लिए भी काफ़ी अहम और काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट है। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द कोर्स आउटलाइन। ये हमारे कोर्स डिटेल्स हैं। इसमें स्टार्ट में सिंपल डेफिनेशंस हैं। Then we will study about public health and community pharmacy that include epidemiology and its control, epidemiological methodology, focus on specific disease state, that is pharmacoepidemiology, including drug utilization review, preventive health, family planning and health policies. Epidemiology is basically a research topic and in which we conduct quantitative research on different areas, on different populations with different methods, and we will study these methods in detail. Medical complications of drug taking, journal and socio-economic aspects, then patient education, counseling, control of drug abuse and misuse, and role of a pharmacist, role of community pharmacist as a public health educator in the community for drug monitoring and drug information. Then we will study about the health system research, knowledge-based research methods that we can use in our academic careers if someone want to continue its career. Alternative therapies भी हमें इसमें पढ़नी है। इसके अंदर जो है हर्बल मेडिसिन के बारे में, होम्योपैथिक एक्यूपंक्चर वगैरह, इन सब के बारे में भी थोड़े बहुत हमें ओवरव्यू लेना है। और फार्मेसी लेआउट डिज़ाइन, फार्मेसी लेआउट डिज़ाइन मेरे हिसाब से सबसे अहम टॉपिक है। इसके अंदर बेसिकली हम पढ़ेंगे कि अगर किसी को प्रोफेशनली एक कम्युनिटी फार्मेसी को इनिशिएट करना है तो वो ज़ीरो लेवल से तो किस तरह इनिशिएट कर सकता है, और एक कॉम्पिटिटिव मार्केट में अपने बिजनेस को किस तरह डेवलप कर सकता है। I will show you the picture of the book. This is the book. You can. So let's start with the definition of community pharmacy. Community pharmacy is also known as retail pharmacy. Is the most common type of pharmacy that allow the public access to their medication and advice about their health. Community pharmacy in local terms, we can say it's just a medical store. But in recent years, we have seen a great development in the field of community pharmacy, especially in our city, in our country. Before 5 to 6 years, there was no such a developed concept for community pharmacies in Pakistan. There was only just medical stores that were run by some technicians or other experienced workers. There were no any qualified pharmacists in these pharmacies. But now, alhamdulillah, we have developed a very strong field of community pharmacy that have all qualified pharmacists, registered pharmacists. So this is just a definition. The most common type of pharmacy that allow the public access to their medication and advice about their health. The main purpose, the main reason behind any community pharmacy is allow the public access to their medication. So the community pharmacist is the frontline healthcare worker that is directly in contact with the public and patients, and entertaining their medicines and providing them drug information, their issues, and counseling them with all their health problems. So the book definition of community pharmacist: a community pharmacist is the healthcare professional most accessible to the public, whose duty are widely sought after by public and patients. Traditionally, the professional role of community pharmacist is to focus on preparing and dispensing prescriptions, or when legally permitted, dispense them without prescription, that is OTC medicines. So who is community pharmacist? Is the person who is most accessible to the public. Patients and public does not have to appoint any appointment or schedule some appointment before meeting him, but he can easily accessible to the public. He can be available at any community stores or community pharmacies. You don't need to go through the hospitals, and you can easily available at every community, whose duty are widely sought after by the public and patients. What does that mean? That means that the duty of every pharmacist, the responsibility of every pharmacist is depends upon the patients and public need in his own community. What kind of patients and what kind of need of medications that public needs in his community, he has to be, he should have known, and he should have that knowledge that what kind of medications, what kind of diseases is very common in his community. Traditionally, the professional role of community pharmacists is to focus on preparing and dispensing prescriptions. What does that mean, preparing and dispensing preparation? The community pharmacist have to be a professional enough that he can easily understand the prescription and then counsel the patient about every point and about every aspects the prescriptions contain, and the physician prescribe to the patient. That includes diagnosis. A lot of doctors include the diagnosis in their prescriptions. So pharmacists should explain the diagnosis to the patients, and then what kind of dosage form the prescriber or the physician is prescribing to the patient. Then what are the dosages, and what strength the patient need to get these dosages, and then what timing of these medications, what are the dosage timing, what are the duration of whole medication period. The pharmacist community pharmacist should counsel all these points, all these aspects to its patients and public. When legally permitted, dispense them without prescription. So there is a large class of medications that does not require any legal prescription to be dispensed. So pharmacists should have known what kind of these medications are. These are commonly known as OTC medicines. We can say over the counter medicine. तो फार्मासिस्ट को पता होना चाहिए कि कौन कौन सी मेडिकेशंस हैं जो कि ओटीसी में इंक्लूड होती हैं, कौन कौन सी नहीं होती. बेसिकली इसमें मल्टीविटामिन्स इंक्लूड होती हैं और कुछ पेन किलर्स इंक्लूड होती हैं और कुछ एंटी एलर्जीज भी इसमें इंक्लूडेड होती हैं. So with respect to the patient need, patient symptoms, pharmacists should counsel them about what kind of medication, what kind of OTC medication that could help him to resolve his issues. Then we have roles of community pharmacists. The professional community pharmacist has to play an important role in decreasing the mortality and morbidity in patient. What are these two terms, mortality and morbidity? The rate of death in a community is described as mortality, or the rate of diseases prevalence and the rate of diseases severity that could lead to mortality in any community is called morbidity. So community pharmacist has a very important role in decreasing the rate of death and in decreasing the rate of disease prevalence by providing medication, by providing drug information, by counseling patients about their safety and precautions regarding any specific disease. Another role is to ensure the availability of appropriate product to the end users. तो जब हमारे पास मेडिकेशन का स्टॉक प्रॉपर अवेलेबल नहीं होगा तो हम पेशेंट्स को प्रोवाइड नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट्स हैं कि सिर्फ ड्रग इंफॉर्मेशन और काउंसलिंग नहीं करनी, असल काम है मेडिकेशन प्रोवाइड करना। तो मेडिकेशन का स्टॉक प्रॉपरली होना चाहिए फार्मेसी के अंदर, और ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कम्युनिटी फार्मासिस्ट की कि वो इंश्योर करे कि सारी जो मेडिकेशन हैं वो अवेलेबल हैं। और कुछ मेडिकेशन ऐसी होती हैं जो कि बिल्कुल भी रनिंग नहीं होती, जिसके पेशेंट जो है कम्युनिटी के अंदर नहीं है, तो उन मेडिकेशन का स्टॉक कम रखना है, और जो मेडिकेशन रनिंग में उनका स्टॉक ज़्यादा रखना है। उनका स्टॉक कम क्यों रखना है? ताकि वो एक्सपायर ना हो जाए। तो एक्सपायरी को माइंड में रखते हुए फार्मासिस्ट को जो है उसकी अवेलेबिलिटी को बैलेंस में रखना है मेडिसिन की। पेशेंट काउंसलिंग इन प्रोक्योरमेंट ऑफ प्रिस्क्रिप्शन एंड नॉन प्रिस्क्रिप्शन ड्रग, जैसे कि मैंने पहले बताया, पेशेंट को डिटेल में समझाना है कि कौन सी मेडिकेशन आप प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के साथ ले सकते हैं, कौन सी मेडिकेशन आप प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के बगैर ले सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल हमारी कम्युनिटी के अंदर जो एंटीबायोटिक की जो रनिंग है, एंटीबायोटिक की जो सेल है फार्मेसीज में, वो बहुत ज़्यादा है। नॉर्मली इतनी नहीं होनी चाहिए किसी भी कम्युनिटी में, बिकॉज एंटीबायोटिक आर स्ट्रिक्टली प्रिस्क्राइब्ड मेडिसिन। इट इज़ टोटली इलीगल टू डिस्पेंस antibiotics without any legal or proper prescription. So we have to counsel every patient in general public that uh, you should not take antibiotics without any proper prescription of prescriber or doctor. हमारी सोसाइटी में अनफॉर्चुनेटली एंटीबायोटिक्स जो है वो पेन किलर से भी ज़्यादा यूज़ होती है। किसी को अगर वायरल इन्फेक्शन होता है, नज़ला ज़ुकाम होता है, तो वो आके मेडिकल स्टोर पर आके क्लैरिसिड मांगेंगे, क्लैरिथ्रोमाइसिन मांगेंगे, या कोई भी एंटीबायोटिक मांगेंगे, जो और फिर मेडिकल स्टोर वाले उनको इजीली अवेलेबल कर देते हैं। इसकी वजह से नुकसान क्या होता है? इसकी वजह से सिर्फ उस पेशेंट का नुकसान नहीं है, बल्कि पूरी की पूरी सोसाइटी का, पूरी कम्युनिटी का नुकसान है। क्योंकि जब एंटीबायोटिक, ब्रॉड स्पेक्ट्रम एंटीबायोटिक्स लाइक क्लैरिथ्रोमाइसिन, सिप्रोफ्लॉक्सासिन वगैरह, ये इतनी ज़्यादा यूज़ होती हैं, तो फिर इनका रेजिस्टेंस डेवलप हो जाता है, और एक वक्त आता है फिर वो इन्फेक्शन जो है वो उन एंटीबायोटिक से भी ठीक नहीं होता, जो कि ठीक हो जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो जो बैक्टीरिया है वो रेजिस्टेंट डेवलप कर चुके होते हैं। और जब बैक्टीरिया रेजिस्टेंट डेवलप कर देते हैं, तो वो सिर्फ उस पेशेंट को अफेक्ट नहीं करेंगे, वो पूरी कम्युनिटी को अफेक्ट करेंगे। तो इट इज़ अ वेरी सीरियस मैटर to dispense antibiotics without prescription. You should be very cautious before dispensing these antibiotics. So we will talk about it in detail in later as well. Patient encouragement to participate in health promotion program. So this is also the responsibility of a community pharmacist to encourage patients that we are doing some health promotion programs. These are basically useful for the patients of drug abuse, or patients who are smoking addictives and have other respiratory issues. So we have to counsel them that you should participate in these health promotion programs, and it will be very helpful and will give you great advice about your healthcare. Providing drug information to other healthcare professionals, patients, and general public. So pharmacist has the responsibility to spread his knowledge and spread his experience that he has about any drugs or any healthcare issues. So how he can spread? He can provide the knowledge. He can spread his knowledge to other healthcare professionals, that include doctors and that includes patients and general publics. How he can provide information to doctors? He can visit to the doctors and provide information about the current development of any protocol, of any disease protocol, any medication, new research studies. So pharmacist has to provide these information to other healthcare professionals as well. So keep himself updated with the latest development in the field of medical sciences to better educate the patient. तो जब तक फार्मासिस्ट के पास खुद लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स की इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं होगी, तो वो आगे किस तरह पहुंचाएगा? तो ये फार्मासिस्ट का एक अहम रोल है कि वो खुद को भी जो है अपडेटेड रखे उन सारी लेटेस्ट डेवलपमेंट्स में। और लेटेस्ट डेवलपमेंट क्या क्या हो सकती हैं, उसके फ्यू एग्जांपल्स हैं हमारे पास यहाँ पे। Few example of these developments in medical sciences could include recombinant genetic product, gene therapies, stem cell research, radiopharmaceuticals, medical devices like wound management products, antibiotics, vaccines, hormonal therapies. So there are just a few examples. These are just a few examples of recent development. इसके अलावा और भी बहुत सारी हमारे पास डेवलपमेंट होती हैं जिसके बारे में जो है फार्मासिस्ट को आइडिया होना चाहिए. ये सारी रिसर्च डेवलपमेंट्स के जो नॉलेज है वो कहाँ से मिलती है? वो बुक्स के अलावा वो जर्नल्स और आर्टिकल से मिलती है. तो फार्मासिस्ट को आइडिया होना चाहिए कि किस तरह से जो है हमें जर्नल्स को रिव्यू करना चाहिए, किस तरह से हमें आर्टिकल्स को रिव्यू करना चाहिए, उसमें से कौन कौन सी खास बातें हैं, खास पॉइंट्स हैं जो हमें पॉइंट आउट करके, हमें एक्सट्रैक्ट आउट करके पॉइंट रिमेंबर करने चाहिए और फिर उनको जो है आगे प्रमोट करना चाहिए. सो फार्मासिस्ट शुड हैव द एबिलिटी टू अंडरस्टैंड the research journals and research articles. So we will talk about that as well, and we will work on that as well in future. Pharmacist's role here is basically to have a professional understanding of these techniques or methods with respect to its handling, indication, contraindication, and adverse effects. So this is a very critical point that pharmacists should have a knowledge about the indication, contraindication, and adverse effect about any drugs, because most of the drugs are contraindicated in lot of conditions. For example, we have a lot of medicine that are contraindicated in pregnancies. We have a lot of medication that are contraindicated for hypertensive patients. We have drug-drug interactions. We have drug-food interactions, and that could lead to very severe crisis for patient health, and it will be very much hazardous for the patient if pharmacist does not provide the appropriate information about these contraindication and adverse effects. So we have to remember, we have to get the detailed knowledge about these contraindications and adverse effect about every drugs, or especially the drugs that are commonly used in our society or community. So this is a very important responsibility for a community pharmacist. Now we have the topic of emerging role of community pharmacists. As I have previously told, that this is a growing profession, especially in our community and in our profession. And Alhamdulillah, it has grown up at very much large scale in our community. And there are lots of community pharmacies, well-developed community pharmacies here right now, with the professional registered community pharmacists that are running these pharmacies and managing these pharmacies. Oh, in this book, the community pharmacy is described as a frontliner community pharmacist and is described as 7-star pharmacist. Why they call a community pharmacist a 7-star pharmacist? Because he is expected to play the following 7 rules, principal rules. Number 1 is decision maker. A community pharmacist should have a strong ability to make the right decision at the right time. And it is very important, very crucial for the health of the public, for the health of a patient that he is dealing with. So he has to make the right decision at the right time. So he should have that confidence in his own knowledge, in his own abilities, that he can make these decisions right at the right time. Number 2, caregiver. He have to think about the patient health, patient disease progression, patient think about the adverse effect that the drugs can then give to the patients, and that could be what are the dangers of these drugs that he is dispensing to the patient, and what are the precautions that he should advise the patient before dispensing the patient. So he has to care his community, he has to care for his patients, for the public as well. Communicator. So being a community pharmacist, you are at the front line of the public health. So you have to be a good communicator. You should have a great communication skills. How a person or a pharmacist can develop a good communication skills? You have to develop a good listening skills. बिकॉज कम्युनिकेटर अच्छा वही माना जाता है जिसके अंदर लिसनिंग एबिलिटी ज़्यादा अच्छी हो. जब तक वो पेशेंट की बात को सही से सुनेगा नहीं, सही से समझेगा नहीं कि उनको क्या मसले हैं, उनको क्या तकलीफ़ है, उसकी क्या सफरिंग है, तो वो उसको किस तरह ट्रीट कर सकता है. तो उसके अंदर एबिलिटी होनी चाहिए कि वो अपने पेशेंट को समझे और फिर उसको उस हिसाब से एडवाइस करे, अपनी ड्रग के बारे में उस हिसाब से फिर काउंसल करें. He has to be a leader for his team, for the person, for the technicians working under his nose. So he has to be a great leader. Then he has to be a manager. He has to manage his own pharmacies, his purchasing of products. He has to manage the availability of all the products for the patients. He has to manage the expiry control, and he has to manage a lot of other things. And he has to be a good manager. Lifelong learner. Pharmacy is just not a 5-year course degree. It is a lifelong profession. You have to learn the whole life throughout your professional career. Because medical sciences is not just that it's updated. Medical sciences is keep updating every year and every few months. I say. So pharmacists should learn about these updates. It is his responsibility to learn about the new protocol that are new advancement that are coming uh, worldwide, about any protocol, about any specific diseases or other conditions. He has to be a role model. How can a person be a role model? इंसान जब जब भी रोल मॉडल बनता है जब वो अपने प्रोफेशनल करियर में अपनी लाइफ में कुछ ऐसे काम करे जिससे इसकी कम्युनिटी को बेनिफिट्स हों और उसके जो फॉलोअर्स हैं, उसके जो जूनियर्स हैं, उनको उस बंदे से बेनिफिट हो. So he has to perform his professional career like that he could be a beneficiary for his community, for the patient, for the healthcare profession. So he can be a role model for his followers, for his juniors and other publics and patients. Now we have a very detailed topic about the professional activities and responsibilities of community pharmacists. It is written in very detail in this book that I have shown you. So I've just prepared some points, key points in this is like that. I prepared a key point in this presentation, and we will continue this topic in our next lecture, inshallah. For now, you you have to read this book, and we will inshallah talk about professional activities and responsibility of community pharmacy in detail in our next lecture. So this is it from today. Inshallah, we will meet very soon when the university will open. So okay, thank you so much and Allah Hafiz.